started snacks? I didn't have a snack my entire childhood. Pre-game, halftime, post-game. Orange slices. Gotta have orange slices. There's a snack list. I had no idea there's a snack list till my first practice ever. I told all the parents we're not having snacks. This mom ran me down in the parking lot. We have to have snacks. It's going to be a snack list. I said, we're not having snacks. No, we're going to have snacks. See, Jeremy can't play a whole game without a snack. Jeremy needs a snack, or Jeremy can't play the whole game. I'm going, Jeremy's not that good. He'll never play a whole game. Why don't y'all eat at home and come late? How about that, huh? You know what started the whole phenomenon? Kids, sports, and snacks. You know what started all that? Soccer. It did, because you have a snack when you're playing soccer because your hands are clean. Explain that to your neighbor on the way out of here. Are you on the snack list? Yes. That really wasn't a question. It was a comment. Walmart. I'm kidding about the sports. Give them all the snacks they want. They need them. You know, God forbid they go, an hour and a half without. But you need to pop them. Is that your husband behind you? Okay, he's clapped every time I've said pop them. But I have plenty of time left and plenty of jokes left before I get out of here. Anybody have any questions so far? Question right there. Hang on one second. Hey. Shh. You got other people around you, okay? They didn't come here to hear you. Yeah, this ain't TV. I can hear you. Okay, yes, ma'am.
Why don't you ever come to Michigan?
Why don't I ever come to Michigan? Why would I go to Michigan? What part of Michigan do you live in?
North of Detroit.
North of Detroit. Like where? Sterling Heights?
Rochester.
Rochester, yeah. So there's a good chance I'll be there next year.
Really?
Yeah, so what happened is, I was doing a bunch of TV and films, and then I kind of checked out for a decade to raise my kids. And vasectomy's older now, so I'm more mobile. So I'll probably get there next year. And if not, but I go up there and play golf all the time. But I don't do shows, I'm playing golf. You drove all the way here?
Yep.
Y'all came all the way from Rochester? You're from here?
We stayed.
You stay with them? Well, thank you for coming. Yeah, see, I'm from Tennessee, so this is up north for me. Well, sign your baby's forehead? I just making sure it was forehead. I don't do circumcisions or anything. Well, sign your, is your baby here? Oh, wow, you brought a baby. How's the baby?
6 months.
6 months. Well, boy or girl?
Boy.
Boy?
Yes.
All right, bring him down here. By the time we're out of here, he'll know how to read. Congratulations. Is the father here?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Were you there for the birth?
He's backstage. He's paying you tonight.
Well, he ain't yet. Oh, he's backstage?
Yes.
Okay. Was he there for the birth?
He was.
Oh, yeah. I knew without asking. You know how I knew?
How?
Because some stupid guy did it like 30 years ago, now we all got to be there. When did that happen? One guy caves, now we all got to do it? I see some older guys out there laughing. Yeah, you weren't there. Young guys, get your pants back. Do not go in that room. You do not want to see a baby popping out. It'll mess you up for life. We're not supposed to be there, guys. Don't do it. I'll never get my first baby. It's coming out. My wife's like, isn't this beautiful? And I'm like, no. Maybe from your end. I'm just saying the mask should go here. You forget about my germs, you protect my memory. Dude, I can't shake it, man. Sometimes I'm driving down the road having a good day. I'm like, ah! Hey, and guys, when they get pregnant, you take care of them. You rub her their back, you rub her feet, because she's making a baby, man. You got to take care of them. Don't say stupid stuff. I'll never forget, I came home one time, my wife's pregnant first time. She's laying on the couch. There's like food and clothes everywhere. And I walked in and went, what'd you do today? Don't do that. My wife looked up and goes, today, let's see, Henry, today I made a lung. I just started vacuuming right then, man. You cannot compete with making body parts. I could come in and go, hey, I just repaved the driveway. Spleen. So I've been married 24 years. That's right. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. It had nothing to do with it. Stop. 24 years. My wife's awesome. She is gorgeous. She is smarter than I am. She's funnier. Overmarried. Because every guy wants to overmarry, don't you, fellas? Yeah. Because you want your buddies walking up going, dude. Not dude. That's not good. Oh, I'll tell you, a few weeks ago, my wife got her identity stolen. Well, the guy's spending less money. I'm just going to let it ride. It's a true story. She is so mad at me right now. I know she's mad. I haven't spoken to her, but I know she's mad. I know she's mad because she's tried to call me 3 times before the show, and I didn't answer. She has no idea I changed her name in my contacts to potential spam. Is that hilarious? That's hilarious. Oh, she'll be mad, but then she'll laugh. That's hilarious. My wife's hard to live with. She is. I mean, she's so smart. She has a bachelor in her BA in accounting. She's got a law degree. She's a doctor of law. She's got a minor in archaeology. That just means she knows about money and how to argue and how to dig up the past. Howdy. How y'all doing? Yeah, I know what may be going through your mind right now. Just let it soak in a second or two. Because there's something wrong with this picture, ain't there? You're kind of going, hang on, that's an Oriental up there talking like a hillbilly. And I know this ain't quite right, but you'll get used to it, I swear, okay? Because I talk this way all the time, but I know when I come up here, you expect me to say something like, hello, you rookamarvelous. That ain't gonna happen, no. So drink up if you want, just be careful about it. We're gonna have a good time. Let me tell you a little about myself. My name is Henry Cho. I am from Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm Korean. See, there's a stigma about Orientals. There's a stereotype to them. Because like right now, you're probably thinking of an Oriental person that you know, and you think that I know them. Henry, do you know the Chungs that live off of Broadway? I go, afraid not, dude. Sorry. Heck, one time I was back home, this big old boy come up to me. He was overweight. I'll be nice about it. He was hefty. He was a hefty fella. He come up to me and goes, hey, I know some Koreans doing a laundromat down the road here. You should drop by and see them sometime. I thought, drop by some people I don't even know. So I looked at him, I said, hey, big guy, there's some fat people live in my neighborhood. I said, you ought to drop by and split a cow with them, pal. Oh, let me do this real quick. So I never sold anything after my shows till 7 years ago. So I went 30 years without merchandise. And then a buddy of mine said, hey man, if I make some stuff, will you give me money? So it's worked out great for him. Well, my wife and I decided any money we make selling merchandise, we're not going to keep, we donate it to charity. It's not just charity, it's actually a human being. Little boy in Honduras we've been taking care of for a long time. His name's Anthony Jimenez Cho. That's how he signs his name. How cool is that? Yeah. And he writes, he emailed me the other day and just calls me Daddy. It's crazy. Anyway, Anthony was 5 when we started taking care of him, and he's 16 now. And we'll continue to take care of him until he ages out of this orphanage at 18 or signs a pro soccer contract. Then we'll adopt him. Anthony's been going to bilingual school for 3 years, and he wants to come to school in the United States so he can get an education and get a good job, and then he wants to move back to Honduras and find his mom and his siblings and take care of them. Yeah, he said that since he was 5 years old. Anyway, he's an amazing kid. So all the money we make selling merchandise goes to further his education. So if you want to get something great, if not, that's okay too. I'll just tell him y'all didn't care. So I had a rental car a few days ago, and I had extended a day, so I called the rental car company to extend it. And the woman who answered just, she goes, what's your confirmation number? I said, it's 20R Robert. She goes, your name's Robert? I said, no. She goes, what are you doing? I go, that's what we do. She goes, that's not what I do. I go, okay. I'm going to make it simple for you then. It's 20R Robert P Pterodactyl. She just hung up on me right then. My wife was beside me and went, oh, that's so good. Yeah, that was. People ask me, I see my wife, like, where'd that come from? I said, it just came out because she made me mad. That's why. People ask my wife all the time, is he funny all the time? She goes, oh, no, absolutely not. But he says funny stuff out of the blue. It's crazy. He's a comedian. Like the other day, she was looking at her phone, reading the news. She goes, oh my goodness, listen up. A huge tree fell on a funeral home. I said, let me guess, no survivors. She's like, wow. Well, I'm a pro. She introduced me to this young couple in church the other day. She goes, they have 2 kids, 8 and 1. I said, wow, he's like a comet. You can explain that to your neighbor on the way out of here if you want to. She laughed. He didn't. He didn't get it. He's like, comet? What do you mean comet? Nothing. Just. Why'd you say that? I'm a pro.
The thing is, we were it. I mean, and there wasn't. And we were speaking. I was speaking to Joe Coy about the same thing you are. Growing up, watching. There's nothing, and he's. His quote was, "I never knew we were allowed to do that."
Right. Yeah.
I didn't know that was possible.
Sure.
That we could be in the mainstream. And I never thought about it. I was born in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I was the only Asian kid, so I was always used to being the only Asian person in a room.
Right.
And here I am doing stand-up, and I'm in Hollywood. I'm the only Asian person doing stand-up.
Sure.
At the time.
Which reminds me of one of my favorite jokes, and you did it in the 2006 special where you grew up and you're playing Army, and there was that joke, but you play Cowboys and Indians.
Yeah.
And you were
always the cook. So,
you know.
And the crazy thing is, so growing up, I know, but growing